Younger, I was up to crazy things of every kind.
So here I am, and as you see, I'm looking pretty sharp. Well, this is on purpose because I arrived here to Budapest not only for traveling. The main idea was to get to the cruise job fair, as you see. Pretty interesting event, so let's get acquainted with it. So here we go, I'm here at the Budapest Cruise Fair. This is the way how it looks like. There's like a stands with the representatives of different cruise companies and hiring agencies. So if you're really interested in this kind of job, I'm talking about the job on board of the ocean going or river cruise lines, this is the place for you to be. There's a few different events happening in the world, most of them in Europe, which is pretty convenient for those of you guys who live in not far away. So once again, this one in Budapest, 2nd of November in 2018. And yeah, once again, this is very positive stuff. Honestly, I went through a couple of interviews. Well, you can call them. Let's say we talk a little bit, we chat a little bit, and then I left my CV just in case. We'll see what's gonna happen. So there's like a Viking right there, and then there's a lot of smaller river cruise lines, and then there's a big line right there with the Royal Caribbean.
Let me just show you. Very big line.
Well, it's moving pretty fast though. I would say I'm more than 1 hour already here. Yeah, that's the line for the Royal Caribbean. You can see how popular the stuff. This is for the Costa. The line is pretty big. And the pretty big one to the Disney cruises. Once again, behind me, this is the line to the Royal Caribbean International. I would say one of the biggest, or maybe the biggest player on this market. Then there is a Costa, pretty big one for the Disney. And yeah, that's the way how this cruise fair looks like. So definitely once again, place for you to check this out. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful, and now you kind of have some understanding how this looks like. I just visited this cruise fair, and there's something I'd like to share. I don't know if the world needs this message, however, I'll record this video. So what I want to say, that in general, this is very positive, very interesting, and I would say helpful event for those of you who are seeking the job on board of different cruise lines, river or ocean going, so on and so forth. So I was thinking it's gonna be a little bit more, let's say, intense. I was preparing for stronger, let's say, like this interview, but the thing is, it was so many people, and the atmosphere was like more chilled. Like, for example, the interview wasn't an interview actually. That was basically your introduction, and then guys, if they were interested in you, they would have asked your CV. In my case, they took my CV all the time. A few cruise lines. I was actually checking Royal Caribbean, and then Carnival, P&O, Cunard, and then I was actually checking a couple of river cruises, like the Viking. Well, Viking is both river and ocean cruise line. Also, there's like a Silver Seas and a couple of smaller ones. I was interested in the position of activity host or activity manager, and I was talking about the river cruises, which they are much smaller. Yeah, I was just interested if they really have something like activity stuff, and they do have. However, it's, as they said, it's not that easy to get that job. Talking about the Viking, it's pretty interesting because they have probably the only line that have a free Wi-Fi for the employees, which is, believe me, working on board of the cruise line, it's amazing benefit if you have a free Wi-Fi, and this is amazing benefit once again. If you're interested in this kind of things, I kindly recommend you to to visit, and this event allows me to visit also one of the most popular destination in Europe, which is Budapest, Hungary, where I'm now actually. And the weather here is amazing today. I would say it's 20 Celsius. As you see, I dress up. 22 Celsius I can see on some screen in front of me. So it's really like a summer, I would say. Very, very pleasant. I'm very satisfied. Let's see what's gonna happen. I would say I didn't spend time, it was investment. So thank you for watching, thank you for checking this out, and I hope that was interesting for you. Thumbs up, subscribe, and follow.